Welcome to Hydrapak Seal's educational video series on the basic principles of how to measure a seal. The tools you will need to follow along this video will be a Hydrapak Seals catalog and a pair of 6 to 12 inch calipers. Both are available through our website, or call toll-free and speak directly with one of our knowledgeable sales reps. The first thing we need to do is identify the profile. In the Seal Profile Index found at the beginning of the Hydrapak catalog, you see product images which are cutaways of the actual seals. The sample we're using today is a quad-ring-loaded symmetrical U-cup with the prefix of P found on pages 45 to 60. Here you will notice a few different styles of loaded symmetrical U-cups. In this video, we will be focusing on the Type B, which is the beveled lip polyseal. In order to correctly size your seal, there are a few key points to measure. The inside diameter, or ID, is the distance between the innermost points across the heel. The outside diameter, or the OD, is the distance between the two outermost points of the heel. The height is measured from the top to the bottom of the seal when it is laid flat on a table or bench. Once we have our ID and OD dimensions, we can determine our cross-section by taking the difference between them and dividing that figure by 2. For instance, if the OD is 3 inches and the ID is 2.5 inches, the difference here is 1/2 inch. By dividing this by 2, because there are always 2 cross-sections to every circle, we get a cross-section of 1/4 inch. Now let's measure our sample seal, starting with the ID. By laying the seal lip side down on the bench, you expose the heel up to be measured. Placing the calipers just inside the top of the seal and extending your points from one side to the other until they just contact the heel. You can see the measurement we get is just over 3 inches. Now placing the calipers on the outside of the heel, just below the top, close the points until they just contact the heel. You can see the measurement is just under 3.5 inches. The reason the heel measurements are under and over a nominal dimension is because the heel is designed to support and stabilize the sealing lips. The heel may touch the metal surfaces but should never be compressed, as stated by SKF Polyseal Engineering. Finally, we get to the seal height. By closing the points of your calipers onto the top and bottom of the seal, we get a measurement of 0.375 inches, or 3/8 of an inch. Generally, the seal height will measure just under or exactly on a nominal dimension. Now turning to page 50 in the Hydrapak Seals catalog, under the 1/4 inch cross-section column on the right, you will see part numbers and dimensions. We can use the dimensions we just measured on our seal and match them up to the measurements in the catalog to find our part number. The P denotes a loaded U-cup, or polyseal. The 25 is calling out our 1/4 of an inch cross-section. The 3.00 is the inside dimension, or ID, of the seal. The 37 is calling out our 3/8 of an inch height. The suffix B denotes the lip style, which in this case is a beveled lip. By putting this all together, we get a number of P25-3.00-37B. Well, that does it for this time. Thanks for watching our video, and look for future videos getting more in depth on identifying and the function of seals.